welcome to today's episode of the Campus Chats at St. Anthony's High School. I am Manasi Irnak. I am here with my co-host Pragati Wadkar.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we are talking about something that affects so many students, low self-esteem. Whether it's feeling unworthy, doubting your abilities, or struggling to accept praise, low self-esteem can really hold students back. But there's a good news. It's something we can manage and improve.
Exactly. And to help us dive deeper into this topic, we have a special guest. A psychologist, a psychotherapist, and a counselor. She has worked with many students to help and manage their low self esteem. Hello and welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me here today, and I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so firstly, let's start with the basics. What is exactly low self esteem and how does it show up in students?
Low self esteem. In Hindi, it's also called Atma Vishwas, right? It is an amalgamation or a gathering of so many little traits like motivation, confidence, respect. Yeah? So, a person who has low self esteem will not value himself or herself, will not have confidence in himself or herself, right? The person with low self esteem will always doubt himself or herself. So, these are some of the traits of people with low self esteem. And it begins at a very young age, say about 3 years onwards.
How can low self-esteem affect students' life at both in their school and in their personal life?
It does affect a person as they grow up. Okay, generally low self-esteem is seen only when children start going to school. Before that, it's not very apparent. Especially in our country, we think if the kids are little naughty, we say, "ठीक है, चलता है, छोटा है, जाने दो." Right? So only when they go to school and they have to follow rules and they don't like it, right? They start throwing tantrums. We say they are naughty. But some of the kids who have poor or low self-esteem in school life, they will have behavioral issues. So to gain attention, they will start doing things which are negative or which are unwarranted or not wanted, right? So it will affect their behaviors. Some of them, it will affect their behavior in a negative way where they will withdraw. Okay, they'll be isolated. They'll not talk to anyone. They'll get scared to make friends. They will not open up to their teachers. Of course, then it will affect their academics, right? They will not want to study. They will not want to ask questions even if they have doubts. So it will affect their academics. It will affect their personal life as they grow also. Generally it continues through adolescence.
Yes.
So when they grow up, it is seen as in their relationships with friends, they will not be able to make too many friends. They will always want people to acknowledge whatever they are doing, praise what they are doing. And yet, even if they are praised, they will not accept the praise. Okay, so they will have problems in relationships. And of course, as you grow up, expectations in terms of academics also increases,
Yes.
right? So when it increases, these people are not able to cope with it. They are not able to cope with it, and obviously, since they are not able to cope with it, they start doing things which are detrimental to their health, mental as well as physical. That also could include substance abuse sometimes.
Yes.
So it does affect so many areas of life, and I'm sure it does create a cycle.
Yes. It creates what we call as a negative vicious cycle. Yeah, it is a negative cycle. A person with low self-esteem. If you have seen the movie Tare Zameen Par,
Yes.
yeah, in that we have this character Ishan Avasthi. Yeah, everybody knows about him.
Yes.
So what he does when he's asked to study, he starts making planes, or he starts throwing things, he starts scribbling, he starts, he closes his ears and starts shouting and yelling. Correct? He does things to avoid studies. Correct? Now, because he's avoiding studies, of course, he's not focused on his studies. Exam देने जाएगा तो क्या होगा? He'll get a nice zero. Because he will not perform well, again he'll get scoldings. That will affect his self-esteem further. Right? So it becomes a vicious cycle that way. and it needs to be broken.
Yes, that makes sense. I think a lot of students might feel that way at times, especially when things are not going well in school, right? How can students start managing such a low self-esteem? What are the practical steps they can take to manage their low self-esteem?
To manage self-esteem, generally for students, okay, children from the age group of say 8 or 10 can start understanding that they have low self-esteem.
Yes.
And they can start managing it. One, by, making a cycle of positive thought, breaking the cycle of negative thought. Yeah, most of the time, people with low self-esteem or children with low self-esteem will withdraw. I can't do it. मेरे से नहीं होगा. मैं कैसे कर पाऊंगा? These are the questions. Somewhere they need to break that cycle and start thinking positively. Let me give it a try. Yeah, so thinking positively, one. Second thing is they can also try to focus on whatever is good or best. Okay, if I have done in my dictation today, I got 5 out of 10. Okay, last time I had got only 3. So I got 2 marks more, right? So I have to focus on that. I have to be happy about that. So that is another way. Try to praise yourself, reward yourself, be happy for your little achievements also.
Yes.
Eventually it will change. It's not going to change in a day. Correct? What else can be done is they can make a what we call as gratitude journal. What is good in my life? Yeah. Today, what happened in my life that was good, that made me feel good about myself? Correct? So if you write a gratitude journal, eventually over time you will see that there are so many good things about you. There are so many good things happening in your life. That will also boost your self-esteem to a large extent, right? So these are few things that they can do.
I love that ideas. But what about support from others? Can teachers, parents, or family members, siblings can help us in managing our own low self-esteem?
Of course, as we already know, or you all may know, since you all would have done some research on self-esteem, right, before talking to me.
Yes.
Yeah. So self-esteem basically stems from internal as well as external factors. What are the external factors?
The surrounding people.
Yes. Okay, the surrounding, our environment. People around us matter a lot.
Yes.
Okay, especially friends.
Yes.
When we talk about teenagers, who is the most important in their life?
Friends.
है ना? So if friends are there to motivate, support, okay, push you and praise you when you do something good, it makes you feel good, right? So friends play a very vital role. Of course, parents, yeah, they can be a little more rewarding. They can have a positive environment at home, conducive for growth of self-esteem instead of pushing on, being very negative towards the child, having expectations which are way beyond the child's capabilities. Yeah, if the parents think that, okay, my child should become a doctor, and the child actually doesn't have that capability, parents should sit with the child, discuss, understand. Fine. If not a doctor, you go for paramedical fields. You become a psychotherapist. Correct? You become a, physiotherapist. You go for audiology. Correct? There, the child will do so much better. And the child will not even feel pressured. Correct? So parents, of course, when it comes to careers, they can help. They can help in everyday life. Nowadays, we have the concept of body shaming.
Yes. A lot.
Is one thing that pulls down people's self-esteem quite a lot. And it starts from home most of the time.
Yes.
Even I was very, very thin when I was younger, okay? So everyone like, इतनी पतली है, कुछ खाती नहीं है क्या?
हवा आएगी तो उड़ जाएगी.
So that kind of comments pulls a person down, right? So somebody who is on a plumpier side,
Yes.
कितनी मोटी है? So things like that, when you body shame people, that also pulls the self-esteem down. So there it is the people around, especially the family members and friends, who need to support people. I love you the way you are. If they say that, won't everyone feel good?
Yes, absolutely.
So, yes, parents, friends, and teachers, of course. Teachers also can praise little achievements of children. And that makes a vast difference, doesn't it?
Yes.
All of us feel good, no? When the teacher says very good, so it's like, wow, teacher ne bola.
It is said that teacher is your second mother, and most of the time students like are there in the school. They spend most of the time in the school, and they spend their time with teachers. So teachers should be.
Yes. So, there are so many examples of very good teachers,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah, so teachers, when they praise, they motivate, they encourage children positively, children do very well. So, of course, all these people play a vital role.
We would like to know what one person you have that you share your feelings with, as you're a psychologist and everyone comes and shares their feelings to you, right? So what do you do to manage your low self-esteem, because it will you can come to a phase in your life in which you will be feeling low as well. So what do you do?
Okay. You really want to know that? My husband is also a psychologist.
Okay.
And yeah, we talk to each other quite a bit. But my best friend is the one I run to or talk to anytime, day or night, whenever I'm feeling low.
Okay.
So, yes, friends play a vital role or very important role all through your life, not just as teenagers.
Giving that small talks to your best friend such helps a lot in your whole day. That it also depends what your next day will be, how your
Yes.
next day will be. Your mood is nice now, okay, now next day will be nice. But if you will have such tantrums with your family or with your parents, then you will think like next day will be
Boring.
very bad.
Yeah, see, basically, you need to vent out.
Yes.
Okay, whenever you are affected by any negative emotion or any negativity, and that is going to happen, that's bound to happen in life. Okay, that you will face negativity. Aisa nahi, the entire life is going to be bed of roses.
Part of the life.
Right? It's part of life. So whenever you face any negativity, try to vent it out. If you don't have anyone to speak to, write it, tear it and throw. Okay, if you keep it, वो tension रहता है. किसी ने देख
लिया तो,
पढ़ लिया तो.
So what you do is write it, tear it, throw it. So it's gone. It's out of your system. So you need to do that as often as possible. So otherwise, talk it out. Listen to good music.
Yeah, it does.
Good music, not sad. No, रोने धोने वाले गाने.
Who is your favorite singer?
Are you? My favorite singer. Lately, I think Arijit Singh is the one who is trending. Yeah, I like the lyrics. So I like songs which have good lyrics.
Lyrics and the music really makes a song really nice.
That is a good point. Having a positive and encouraging circle can really make a huge difference. But what about when a student just can't shake the negative thoughts or feelings in him or her?
It happens. It happens very often, We go down means we go so deep into the abyss that it's very difficult for us to come out by ourselves. That is when we need external help.
Yes.
That is when we need professional help. Yeah, that is when we need somebody who will guide us in the right way. Correct? Because what we feel is generally people around you will keep giving advice.
Yes.
Right? Whereas if you go to a professional therapist or psychologist, what they don't only give advice, they will help you help yourself. That makes you independent. That makes you self-dependent.
Yes.
Okay? And not just an advice कि आज मैंने ये कर लिया, आज मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है, tomorrow I'll be back into the deep. That will not happen. So when you are not able to shake the negativity out of you, your self-esteem is really hit rock bottom. Go ahead, seek professional advice. Especially for students, now it is mandate that schools have counselors.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be hesitant. Go and speak to your counselor, because when you talk to your counselor, when you talk to anyone you trust, in fact, Okay, be it your friend, be it your teachers. What happens is you're getting all the negative out and making space for positive to come in,
Yes.
right? So you need to seek help.
Right.
So, before we wrap up, what is the one piece of advice which you would like to give to our viewers who are watching this podcast right now?
Love yourself. Yeah, love yourself. Acknowledge everything good that's happening in your life. Don't try to deviate, okay, from what is good, because sometimes we try to go into things like substance abuse, yeah, use of substances to just elevate our moods, but that is not right. Yeah, so stay away from that. Do happy things, do things that make you feel good about yourself, right? Sometimes spend time doing nothing also. Dream a lot. Dreams are the wings to success, isn't it?
Yes.
So don't give up on your dreams. Motivate yourself, keep pushing yourself, because intrinsic motivation is what is most important. Yeah.
Such a great advice. Thank you so much, Rachna ma'am, for joining us today and sharing your expertise.
I am so glad that you all called me here. Girls, it was a very interesting topic to talk about, and you all are very cute hosts. And wish you all the best for all your further podcasts.
And to our viewers, listen. Managing low self esteem is a process and it will take time. So don't hesitate to take help from anyone, be it your surrounding people like your siblings, parents, teachers, friends, or anyone you trust, or even professional help you can seek. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for listening to the campus chats of St. Anthony's High School. We hope today's conversation helped you feel more confident and empowered. Take care and we'll meet you next time. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Bounce.